In today's video, I would like to take a look at how to determine what scale this is. Now, if you haven't noticed already, this is a complete disaster, and there's so many rules that are broken here where we always talk about we really want to keep our flats separated from our sharps. However, in the world of music, we find that there's a lot of people who are not formally educated. We find that there's a lot of people that are just sort of winging it, and they don't know these basic simple rules, and so we want to extend them the courtesy to go, hey, I can help you out. Let's work on this together. So our goal is to figure out what major scale this is. And once again, if you said, oh, this must be D flat because it's the beginning of the scale, that is completely wrong. There's no logic in there. That's just guesswork. And in music, we don't really want to guess. We want to treat it like a science. Music isn't really a science. It's truly an art, but there's definitely scientific properties about it. And this would be one of them. So let's review that a major scale is going to be whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. All right. Now, the first thing that I really want to do is I want to put this whole disaster piece in either flats or sharps. Let's start with flats. Let's see what that would look like. So let's try putting it in flats. So D flat, no problem. B, A. Well, G sharp is the same thing as A flat, G flat, and then D and E. And then I want to consider, is this the right way to build a scale? And I look and I realize, no, it's not the right way to build a scale. I've got two different kinds of A's. I've got two different kinds of D's, and I don't see any C's. There's no kind of C in here. And so this is all a dead giveaway, right? I've got two different kinds of A's. I've got two different kinds of D's here. So these are definite issues. In fact, I don't even see any F's now that I think about it. So I've got no C's, no F's, two A's, two D's. This is a problem. So I know at this point, this scale is not built properly. It's not supposed to be in flats. It needs to be in sharps. So now we're going to flip everything. We're going to flip everything over back to sharps. So D flat, the equivalent note is C sharp. And then B is just a B. A is just an A. A flat, the equivalent note here would be G sharp. G flat, the equivalent note would be F sharp. I should really use the word enharmonic, the enharmonic note. The D would be just a D, and the E would be an E. Okay, now we're doing a lot better. We're certainly on our way to getting this thing built. And from here, it's a very simple problem to solve. What we need to do at this point is we need to put them in order. And so let's put them in order. And so now we're going to have, I'll just start with C sharp. We talked about in an earlier video. It is completely arbitrary. I could start from anywhere. So C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. And again, we've talked very extensively in previous videos that my starting value must always match my ending value. If I don't have that, then I've got something that's incorrect. I'm going to be missing some piece of vital information that could be the difference between, the right and the wrong scale. So you can't make that mistake. You can't make any assumptions in music to go, well, it's probably there. It's probably okay. Probably will get you that it's completely wrong. And music is like math in that respect. Okay, so that means I just simply need to draw or write in a C sharp. And now my starting value matches exactly my ending value. Now I can go ahead and go, well, what's the distance from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 1. I don't know what happened there. Let's take a look. Well, C sharp to D is a half step. D to E is a whole step. E to F sharp is a whole step. F sharp to G is a whole step. G sharp to A is a half step. A to B is a whole step. And B to C sharp is a whole step. And so once again, let's write out our little scale pattern here. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And let's see if we can look for something. I can recognize I've got 3 wholes and a half here, and I have 3 wholes and a half there. And then I can also see that I've got 2 wholes and a half here. Once again, this sort of loops around in that direction and kind of going that way. And I've got 2 wholes and a half here. And we always talk about how this whole step is coming from somewhere. So you don't just want to simply go, well, it's a B. No, because it's a whole step from somewhere, from some point. A whole step is a distance, and a distance means I had a starting point and an ending point. And in this case, my starting point was A. And if we properly write that scale out now, we have A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. All right, and now you can see that this scale is built properly. You can go ahead and verify that this works for yourself, that that is the proper scale. That's how it should be written. Now, this is kind of an important issue, and to me it's very important because a lot of times beginners just don't know. They mix up sharps, they mix up flats, they get themselves all sorts of confused, and it's I think for the more educated, it's important for us to kind of help them along and say, wait a minute, let's keep our sharps and our flats separated. Or, okay, now let's make sure that our notes are in the correct order, because those sorts of things just help to alleviate stress. In future videos, we're going to continue to learn how to determine different keys and different scales, and we're going to learn how to build other scales as well. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you've really enjoyed what you've seen so far, please just go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. It'll help keep us going so we can put out more great content for you.